was in the middle of filming this video and I found something. I don't know who this girl is, please. People should not kill me. But I did find this. Like, how was I? I can't put on my glasses so it looks more real. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you've never seen my face before, welcome to my YouTube channel where I make random videos sometimes, but mostly videos about lifestyle. I make vlogs, I make teen content that teenagers can obviously relate to. So why don't you stick around, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, comment on my other videos. Make sure you watch them first though. Also, let's be friends. My socials are in the description box below. You've seen the title of the video, and first thing that comes to your head is she going to embarrass herself? Is she going to finally tell us why she's such an uncontrollable human being? Why she is so confusing? Why is her lifestyle like this? Is she finally going to tell us that? Well, no, that's definitely not what this video is about. I don't even think I understand myself, so yeah. But this video, it's more like a story time, you know, to tell you about all the weird things that have happened to me in my life. All my awkward situations, let's put it like that, just a compilation of awkward situations. Now, before this intro gets too long, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first situation we're going to talk about is in high school, because I don't really remember any awkward situation from my primary school, but the first situation we're going to talk about is in high school, and boy, was this awkward. In my high school, we had social nights on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Friday? I remember Saturday anyway. This was in, I think, SS2. Normally on Fridays they have assembly. This particular Friday we were in hall, and what they do is they call people when you're meant to debate on Saturday. They call you out. They don't call you out, but they call your name on stage so that you know that you're meant to prepare for the debate on Saturday and blah blah blah. So this beautiful Friday, I was just thinking of how I will eat my fried rice and chicken in the afternoon, because that's the only thing that was in my head. I didn't even remember I had classes. I was just thinking about the fried rice and chicken. Even listening to the announcement, I was just sitting down and staring, you know, waiting for principal to finish talking. And then I had fit. And I was I didn't process it immediately. I had my name and then I did a double take and I was like, what? This man said I was supposed to do a debate on Saturday. And mind you, I had never done a thing of this such, and I was in SS2. I had never done a debate from JS1 till SS2, and I thought I would be one of those lucky people that will escape, that will leave the school without climbing stage to do debates. So he called my name. Not like everybody thought, because people don't really pay attention during morning devotion, but you know, the people that were beside me were like, oh, you're doing debate though. Like I did not already know. Why you telling? I knew. Why you telling me? In my head, I was like, okay, because I danced on stage. I think I've danced on stage. I was in choir. So to me, I was like, the stage is not that big. The hall is not that big. It's just a bunch of people. Some of them will not even be paying attention to you. I'll just do the debate and come back and sit down. Oh Lord. If only I knew what I was in for. The way our stage was in our hall was that this is the hall. So when you come in from the hall door, you reach the staircase first. On the stairs, you have SS3s on this side, SS2s on the next, SS1s, then JS2. JS1s are now in the middle on the ground floor, like where there are no stairs, just the ground. Then there's now a walkway from the door to the stage in the front, and there's a small stage. There's now a bigger stage at the back. You're actually meant to do the debate on the smaller stage in the front, and I had danced on that stage before. I had also danced on the stage at the back. I think I danced only twice in that school. So to me it was like really nothing. I was just like, okay, whatever, let me just do it and get over it. That Friday afternoon, our coach for the debate that we were meant to meet, she said that we should come to her office. So we came during break. We went there, she talked to us and all that, and she told us to come on Saturday afternoon. That's the next day in the afternoon, because the debate was in the night. So she said we should come on Saturday afternoon. I was like, okay. All my brain was, okay, I'm doing this debate, I finished it, I'll just do debate does not take long. How long do I have to talk? I'll just talk. And I went back to my hostel. Saturday afternoon came, I went to her office. She wasn't there. I'm like, didn't this woman say we should come at this time? I even came earlier because I didn't want a situation where I'll go and I'll be the latest person to get there. So I went early. Let's say she said come by 4. I started preparing by like 3:50, so I should have left by 3:55 because my hostel was not far from the office. I got there, the woman was not there. I now decided to maybe go and check her house, because I know we're not supposed to go to teachers' quarters, but sometimes we're allowed to. Like sometimes when you're actually looking for a teacher for a reasonable thing, then they actually pardon it. I went there. I didn't even remember where her house was, honestly. So I just went and I stood and I was just wondering, how am I even going to start reaching this woman? How am I still going to? I just decided to go back to her office and wait. I went back to the office. I was waiting. No, I think by 4:30 I was like, no, please, I'll just go and do the revision. The more time I'm wasting here, I would have just started talking, doing the practice. So in the night, we went to home. We were sitting down. In my head, I was like, this woman should call us so that she'll talk to us now, so that she'll tell us what we're supposed to do, what we're supposed to say, and all this kind of thing. Because I don't even know if what I was practicing was correct. Few minutes later, she called all of us. That was like how many minutes before we were meant to go on stage. My heart was beating. I was just thinking, what is wrong with these people? Why did she call us and talk to us before? We went to one of the staff rooms that were close to the hall. She was now telling us that, why didn't we come in the afternoon? I told her, ma, I explained the whole situation. She was like, okay, that she was still in her house, that she did not know that anybody was going to come early. Anyway, flash that part. Then she now said that, okay, we're supposed to say it like this, we're supposed to say it like that. I was just looking at her because I had finished practicing how I was going to say this thing. And she was like, no, if you say it like that, you lose marks. I said, okay. It is over for me. It has finished. So the woman was like, why didn't I wait now? Why didn't I just wait till like 5 o'clock there? It's not like I had any other things to do. I was like, mom, if I waited there, I would have even practiced what I know like right now. And it's not like it was only me that was doing debate. It was me and 2 other people. I don't even know where they were. So I was just talking like from what I know, from what I was doing. By this time, they had already called our names in hall, like to come and sit down on the stage and wait for the debate to start. We did not hear because we were not inside the hall at all. So later on, they now had to actually send somebody, a student, to come and call us from the staff room, that they have been waiting for us in hall for 5 minutes. Let me not say 5 minutes, but that's what they said. Like, you know, people exaggerate sometimes. We now decided to go back to hall. Walking inside, the hall was quiet. Everybody that was supposed to debate was already on stage, except my group. I was just like, forget it. I've lost this thing already. Just forget it. I don't know why, but I used to have, because right now I think I'm getting better at what I'm saying. Whatever. I used to have a defeatist mentality, so I'm like, when I already see that something is going wrong, I'm just like, just forget about it. I'm not even going to just forget it. I'm not even going to win. I'm not going to this. I'm not going to that. I just used to think like that, and it really damaged my mental state. So we got inside the hall, went to the stage, we sat down. They started the debate. The other team started talking. My team was now talking about. I think I was the second person to speak, or the third. And when it now came to my turn, in my head, while I was sitting there, I was just like, okay, this is supposed to be like this. These are 3 points. Blah 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 blah. I didn't want to miss anything. I just wanted to say everything I was meant to say and come back and sit down. That was it. And because I was just thinking about everything I was supposed to say. I didn't even hear when they called my name. It was not the person beside me that was like, oh, you're supposed to talk now. I was like, okay. I stood up, I went to the stage. My eyes were closed. I stood up, I walked to the stage. Once I saw that I was getting close to the podium, I just closed my eyes. I was like, God, please just take me through this thing, because I don't even know what I'm going to say now. And I opened my eyes. I did not know that this hall could expand in size. This hall looked like 2 times the size of people that were inside. I'm not lying. Oh my God! From that stage, this hall looked like, I don't even know how to explain it. It looked 2 times the size of how the hall actually looked. It was because I was scared. Yes, it was because I was scared. That is exactly why it looked 2 times its size. When you're sitting in only one section of the hall, it looks like everywhere else is just, you can walk there, or it's just like really short. But that hall is huge. I was like, okay, Faye, just calm down. Just calm down. You can do it. You can do it. I started talking. And, it was going well for a while. I was flowing. I was talking. And then I heard myself pause. I forgot what I was supposed to say. I was saying, that's one thing you should not do when you're doing a debate. If you forget something, just keep quiet. Don't say don't say anything. Just be quiet. Let it be like you finish talking. Let it be like a long pause before you continue. If not, you lose. Your team will definitely lose marks for that thing. I'm very sure that's why my team lost marks. That's why we lost. So my set mates now, being the nice people they are, they decided to start clapping. And while they were clapping, I was like, okay, people are actually supporting you, so just continue. And I remembered some stuff, and I continued talking. And I forgot again. My classmates now started clapping again. Do you know that the man that was coordinating our debate night, he came on stage, he collected the mic from me. He now said that they should stop clapping, they should keep quiet until everybody has finished talking, and that's when they can start clapping. How would he just come and say that in the middle of when I'm talking? He's seen that I'm stranding, and the man is really coming to say, keep quiet, don't say anything, people should stop clapping, don't make any noise until this person has finished talking. I was like, oh,
thank you very much. You've done the Lord's work, right? In your mind now, you have increased my morality.
I was like, okay, let me just continue. And I said. I said what I could remember. I don't know if it was making sense or not, because all my mind was, let me just shift from this place and go and sit down. I finished talking, and then the timekeeper was like, it's almost time. He now started ringing bell. I was like, with this point of mine, and then I went back to my seat. I know for a fact that I did not say anything reasonable at that ending part. I was just like, with this point of mine, I hope I've not. Thank you. And then I went back and sat down. I just felt like, God, I just felt so stupid that day. That was just, I don't know. My anxiety attack, the way I get so anxious, I just feel like I just used to feel like there was nothing I could do because I would just be so scared to do it. Lord God. That was such a funny day. When I now came out from the hall, everybody was really like, oh, you did well. I'm like, cut all of you. Lying to me. Liars. Tell me to tell me that I did nonsense I did. You're telling me I did well. Sure, I know they were just trying to like make me feel better and everything, but I know I did trash. On to the next story. This one happened last year, December.
I just wanted to cut this video halfway and ask. I really need to know why. Why aren't you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Why? Please, just subscribe. And click the like button. It's not that hard. I just wanted to remind you because I know a lot of you normally forget. So, please subscribe and please like. Thank you.
So this has actually happened. Last year, I went for a foundation program in school. So in that school, I was the youngest. Last year, I was 16. I was the youngest. And most of them were like 18, 19. I think it's the way I'm brought up. In school, you can't associate with senior students. Not because, I don't know, maybe because they just see it as insulting for your junior to be associating with you. I really don't know what was the reason, because I used to talk to a lot of people. Even in Nigerian home, you're not supposed to, You can't be so free with. I really don't know what it was, but I'm just not free around people that are not my age mates, if you know what I'm talking about. In this class, there were those people. So our tutor said we should act out a scene about one person getting mad about the other person breaking something in their apartment when they were not around. I'm talking to this guy on my table. He's my friend. So we're talking about the whole situation, and the funny part is while we're acting it out, I'm like, no, you're supposed to get angry. I'm the one that broke something in his apartment, according to the play. So I'm like, no, you're supposed to get angry. You're supposed to be like, oh, why did you break it? Okay, we're just talking though. And then the woman now turned to our table. She was like, Faith, can you guys come and present in front of the class? And I'm like, sure, why not? Yeah, like, I can definitely do that. Yeah, okay. We went to the front of the class. They brought out the seats. We sat down. He finished explaining his whole side of the story, saying that he broke the thing, but he didn't mean to break it, and blah 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 blah. Me, stupid. I was just staring at him, and he was like, at the point he finished talking, and he now stopped. He now look at me. I mentioned his head. He was like, "Is she okay? What's going on?" Faith, say something. In my head, I'm like, Faith, say something. And then he was like, yeah. Okay. And the woman had to like tap me. She was like, it's your turn, you can speak now. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm just thinking of what to say. I'm trying to like get into character. I was not. I was lost. I didn't know what to say. I was so scared. I didn't even know why. If you were in that class and you're watching this, that was exactly why I had that reaction. I'm saying it now, so you know now. Everybody in the class was like, just say anything, just say something. I wanted to cry. I really don't like, I didn't like attention. This is exactly why I didn't want to be an actress, because I really hate it. I don't know how to act. I really don't. When I started talking, I was now like, okay, but why did you break it? Why did you do this? Blah 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 blah. You know, I started acting like a normal human being again. My brain actually started functioning. So we finished. It was honestly rubbish because the situation was awkward right from the time that I started staring to the time that I just kept quiet. I don't know, everything just went to dust. So the rest of the drama was nonsense. Instead of these people to not remind me, my friends were busy laughing. They were laughing, and then he was like, I was saying something, why didn't you talk? I'm like, if only you knew what was going on inside my head. So that was that story. Moral lesson: if they ever tell you to act out something in front of the class and you know you can't do it, just say it. Nobody will kill you. Just say it. The least anyone can say is you never participate in class. What else? That was actually a very terrible moral lesson. The moral lesson is get out of your comfort zone and face your fears. If not, you'll never do anything you want to do in your life. I mean, look at me. A few months ago, I'm telling you guys about a story that happened in December, and I'm here filming a YouTube video for about 1 billion people to watch. So yeah, so that's the end of my whole rant. I was only able to remember 2 scenarios, but I know a lot of awkward things have happened to me in my life. A lot of stupid situations have happened to me, and I just can't start putting all of them out there right now because, first of all, this video is getting too long and they're just very strange. Anyway, I'm very sure a lot of you can relate, especially with the last one. So let me know all your awkward situations. Please don't put out the ones that could possibly get this video banned. Just put the ones that are probably funny and everyone else can relate to. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment like I said, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, let me know what you guys want to see, because I'm not like I'm running out of ideas, but I want to make videos that people actually want to watch. So let me know the kind of videos you maybe don't find on YouTube but you're always looking for, or the kind of videos that you just really like watching on YouTube, and I will try my best to make it. Thank you once again. I love you all. Goodbye.